Okay. This is probably one of my worst ideas I've ever had. And that's saying something. Maybe I should have thought this through a little more thoroughly when I started it. Hello everyone, my name is DarkRubberNeck and welcome back to Space Engineers, the awesome game about building giant mega ships that will probably crash my game because they take too much of my system resources. But luckily I haven't gotten that far yet into building it. It'll get there eventually, but you know, not right now. Oh my god, the oxygen's gone again. This thing really likes glitching out, doesn't it? Okay, I'll just go do this and this. And hopefully the oxygen will not be working. No, wait, it's working over here. It's working in all the important parts. Okay, so before recording, I was messing around here. Obviously, I put that on here. Basically, I needed a screenshot for, you know, the last video. So, you know, I messed around. I shortened the roof of this, and I put a connector on the bottom. I have found problems. For example, the connector ain't gonna work like that. I'm gonna have to have some sort of solution. I've been thinking of maybe raising that up and stuff. I'm not too sure yet. But even if I was to raise that up, it still wouldn't work because, you know, this is just slightly lower. So, yeah, I'll have to think of something to solve that problem. The other thing I've been thinking of too is I'm not entirely sure this is the shape I want the hangar. I've been thinking maybe instead of having a square hangar, why don't I have a sort of triangle hangar? This is the floor and then it comes out like this, you know, in a triangle shape. You know? Have it set way it comes out like that, and then for parking inside the spaceship, this will sort of be like a roof hangar where you just slide downwards into the ship. Does that make any sense? I think it makes perfect sense, but I'm not entirely sure how well it will work. I mean, I guess if I want to land a ship in here, I can have it that way. I got rotors and stuff like that. I'd risk summoning Clang, but it would definitely look interesting. You know, a giant hangar would be like having my giant ship just engulf it with its big open mouth teeth and stuff. Yeah, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to remove the top off here. Actually, I'm probably going to have to remove a lot of this. And I'll also have to do something about the floor. I have ideas on how I'm going to be doing it triangly too. Like, I'm going to use like, sort of, instead of like building it like, you know, you know, stairs up, you know, sort of blocks. I'm going to have it more of a, use, you know, angle shapes and stuff like that to make it, well, look interesting. So by the time I'm done, it's going to be a very odd looking hangar bay, but I think it'll look cool in the long run, you know what I mean? I think it'll look cool. I have ideas. Basically, I want to get this hangar built, and did I just hear something shoot? Must have been hearing things. I want to get the hangar built and up to, well, decorative standards of what I want it to do. So that way, you know, I can build the rest of the ship around it, because the hangar is the clear largest part of this entire ship. And, well, as the largest part, it needs the most attention to detail put onto it. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it. And like I said, probably going to be like that. I feel like this is going to be a terrible idea, but I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. If the roof doesn't cause the entire structure to collapse and explode, then I'm going to put nanite deconstruct on it. If not, I'll load. Because, you know, everything will obviously have exploded. I really want to do it. I want to see what will happen. It lived! Ooh, what happened there? I don't know. What the? Oh, it's grinding itself. Oh my god, it's removing it already. That was don't start from the ground up. Oh my god, that is such a bad idea. Oh, No, okay, this is definitely going to end badly. I've put a deconstruct beacon on here. Will that work without power? Or will I need to put power on here to get it to work? I don't know. I'll quickly check. No, it's not doing anything. I need power. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Is this about to fall off? Wait, what? Okay. This is probably one of my worst ideas I've ever had. And that's saying something. Maybe I should have thought this through a little more thoroughly when I started it. Huh, I actually made a couple holes in here. Who would have thought? Something just happened. I was grinding down over here and the whole thing kind of fell over-ish. Ah! I wonder how long I can keep doing this before I squish myself. Okay, so how am I gonna pull this thing off? Well, first things first, I'm probably gonna need to figure out where all these are going to go. You know, the feet, because they need to be raised up. So that needs to be changed. Say, wait, where is this aligned up anyway? So it is almost properly centered. Right. Almost. Yeah, I'll just have to move things over to the left a tiny bit, not really forwards or backwards much, so this will have to be removed to here. This will have to be removed to here. And same over here. I'm just trying to mark out where I want to change the blocks. So that way... Oops. Did I just put a hole in the... No, I didn't put a hole in the floor. Anyway, what I was saying, I want to figure out where, like, I'm gonna raise them up with this, because I'll kind of use them as sort of decoration-y little areas. If I have to raise the feet up a little bit, then I'll make it so that way there's sort of lines along there sort of thing to make it so that way it sort of blends in and looks awesome. You know what, instead of figuring out where the feet go, because this is clearly also an on angle, maybe I should instead just figure out the general placement, so that way I can make strips of my decoration-y blocks. Yeah, that might be a better idea. I need to move this thing out of the way, otherwise it's gonna be a problem. What's the vulture up there? I hope it's not dangerous. No, it's coming right at me! You wanna take this, bro? You wanna take this? You're gonna die. Unlock. Let me go. Time to... Oh my god, let me go! Time to fight, I say. What is it? Dead. Very, very dead. Oh my god, it is so dead. No. No, get away from the shield. Are you shooting at me? Think you are. Just die already! Okay, I'll just go down a little bit, so that way my turrets at base can shoot you too, because you're annoying. Ah! Don't shoot me! Oh my god, the fireworks, they're everywhere. Oh my god, there are so many explosions. It is so dead. Why is there explosions downstairs? How is this thing still alive? What is it? It's small and somehow still alive. Not for long. Bye! I don't even know why it didn't shoot at me on the way up. Geronimo! Boom! Yes, just the way I like to see my enemies. All splattered on the floor. Is there anything left alive on you that's, of use? Not that I can see. I'm pretty sure you're boned. I love my turrets and all that. They're not exactly the most accurate of things, are they? They did a very terrible job at shooting it out of the sky. So much wasted potential. I just realized if this thing fell over a little bit more, it would have gone straight in the hole. That's exactly what I built the hole for. It wasn't for your digging up stuff, it was for dropping stuff in. Burying the bodies and all that. Okay, now that that little distraction has been dealt with, what I need to do is say, cut out a strip along here, a strip along here, a strip along here, then I'll replace them with these blocks. This will take a while because, grinding down blast doors is slow. And then after that, I also want to basically do a similar one down that direction. It's basically going to wind up removing half of these blast door blocks, unfortunately, because there's just so many of them in the strips. But it will look kind of decorative and it will allow my feet on my ship to land in just the right position, hopefully. And then I'll also want to raise this up. I'll do that now. Unfortunately, one thing I'm not too sure about is once I put these strips in right now, I don't know if that's going to be lined up just correctly or not because, well, it looked correctly at first, but it was also on an angle, if you know what I mean. By the time I'm done, will it work or not? I don't know. I guess I'll find out, Okay, while I was doing the construction, I had a bit of a light bulb moment. As you know, I'd said I wanted to move. I didn't know if the feet were going to be in the right position. My light bulb moment was basically, well then why don't I go under the ship and measure it then? Oh my god, my mind was blown. And thanks to that I got it done, hopefully. Right, it should be fine. Oh my god, what's exploding? What's exploding? Nothing. Okay, it should be fine. Oh my god, going up. Oh my god, where's the smoke coming from? Stop saying oh my god. Anyway, the point is, it should be fine. I've got it lined up correctly, hopefully, and it should work. Although I can't believe I should. I can't believe I went for that ship. I mean, it's like 20% of my fuel gone. All that ice I spent all that time collecting gone. I should have just stayed at my base and just let my base kill it. No, I had to go and fly off and attack it. Mainly because I was already going to fly away anyway, just so I could move this thing. But still, that's besides the point. Did I set this up right? I mean, it doesn't look very lined up right, does it? Pretty sure I set it up correctly. Huh. Let's just get a little lower and see. Come on. Is that correct? Nope. There. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Okay, so that looks correct. I don't see anything wrong with the feet. Yeah, it's fine. It's great. Yeah, I don't see any problems. It'll do. It'll do. Let's lock you in and thrusters off. Okay, that should do the trick. Now I can build my hangar around this thing in the triangle-y shape that I want to do it in. Yeah, it's a bit more forward than I thought it would be. I mean, I measured everything correctly. It was like 4 this way or something like that, and then 1 over, and yeah, I measured it right. And it seems to be lined up here, but seems also to be a little bit, tiny bit forwards a bit. And I could have sworn that... Oh, okay, that's why it looks forwards a bit more than it should, because the feet are actually forwards. I never actually noticed that. Huh. Okay, so how to pull off this? Sound like this is just a quick groundwork sort of... Oh my god, do I really want you guys to be working on that straight away? Let's just put this like this for now. And that might need to be placed differently because those might be getting a little too close to the thrusters. I'm just trying to get a general shape right now. And those side thrusters might be a little... Maybe I should have the walls as heavy armor blocks. Okay, it's gonna have to be out a little bit further. No! Oh my god, that nearly put a hole in the floor. Okay. Something like that. Yeah. Now, I'm thinking... Say... Outside will look... Kinda like that, maybe? Wait, no. Will this be a double layer wall? Or a single layer wall? Single, perhaps? I mean, I don't think I need double layer. So... Let's just try do it like... So? Yeah, like that for now. It's probably not how it's going to be in the long run. But it's definitely a few layers thick in certain parts. Probably not how I'm going to be doing it. Probably definitely not how I'm going to be doing it. Now I want to remove some of the... Oh wait, I need to get rid of my inventory. Okay, so maybe... Oh, I got an idea. So, along where these bits are, it'll be shaped like so. A very steep sort of slope. Yeah. Like so. And that will be, you know, along those bits there. But then along, say, here, it's gonna be less of a harsh slope, so more like come out to say here, perhaps? Ooh, this is getting pretty close to these rocket thrusters. I really hope that they don't damage my stuff too much. This does look like it's about the correct height, doesn't it? And then it'll stop here and then come up. Or maybe I could finish it off with you, perhaps? Something like that. No, I think I'll remove that and have it like that. That way it's, you know, got the three like that. This does look like an interesting shape. So it'll have like sort of little, you know, triangle bits along here, a lot harsher triangle bits here, little ones, a nice smooth slope, harsh slope, smooth slope, harsh slope, smooth slope. Oh my god, this is a lot of work for a hanger. And then, you know, I still run the risk of the thrusters burning things. But I should be fine, right? Now that I've got the general shape of what I want, I shouldn't take too much problems building it. Problem is just deciding the shape in the first place. Ah! My thrusters! This hangar, it's going to be the death of me. It is a lot of work, but it's going to be awesome in the long run. It's going to look really cool. Every ship needs to be a little decorative. Even ships that you don't put too much effort into. Like, you know, this ship, it's big, it's bulky, it's a mothership. But I could have built a brick, and chose not to. I got little tiny little bits here and there to basically give it a bit of a personality and stuff like that. And if I'm going to go for the effort of making a mega ship, well, I may as well make it look nice while I'm at it. Because, you know, I don't like the idea of flying a giant brick. Because that would look a little on the harsh side. Wait, don't I want to do these as heavy armor blocks? And I'm currently working them at non-heavy? I don't know, what sort of range do these thrusters have on them? These blocks are probably going to be fine, right? The real problem blocks are going to be these ones. Yeah. This ship is going to weigh so much. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get it out into space. I don't think I need heavy armor blocks there, right? Do I? Because I might have the hinge, say, slope up that way. Ooh, how am I going to do the hinge? That's a good question. I might need a double layer just for the hinge. I don't know. I'm going to get the shape of the hangar anyway. That's the internal slope. Now, there's blocks around it. I just realized something too. I'm going to have a metal grid shortage, something fierce. So many heavy armor blocks and so many metal grids. Oh my god, this is going to be bad. Oh well, at least it'll look nice either way. So, if I've got my timing right, when this video is released, it'll probably be the day of the new patch. Looking forward to it. I have deliberately kept away from actually finding out anything about it. I mean, I know it's trading and all that, but at the same time, I've not watched any videos or read up any information about it. The only thing I really know is the fact that it's, you know, a trading update. Mainly because, well, I've always been kept pretty informed on Space Engineers, you know, looking at the videos, looking at all the information I could find, so that way I know what to expect. This time I'm like, you know what? I want to be surprised, you know? It looks, well, the trading sounds interesting, but at the same time I'm not too sure how it's supposed to work. So, if I just don't find any information about it, then I won't know, and thus, when it is released, you know, it'd be taking me by surprise, you know, a genuinely new experience in Space Engineers. Because if I don't know if I can't guess how it works, and I have no information on how it works, I'm making no sense. I'm just rambling, aren't I? Anyway, this should be how I'm expecting things to be. Oh my god, that looks really nice. Yeah, that looks really nice. Big slopes. Hey, why is that like that? Anyway, big slopes everywhere. And, should I do more along here? Yeah, I will, because it just looks cool, even though it's going to chew up even more heavy armor blocks. How did that... oh, it's because that isn't built, that's why. That's why it looks funny. Now if I go back up there, it'll look right. Yeah, see? Okay. So this is what the walls of the hangar should look like. The heavy armor block should stop the thrusters from burning areas that they can reach. I'm 90% certain that they can't reach here, but I'm not 100% certain about that. I should be fine, I should be fine. Yeah, along here they'll definitely be able to reach, but that's why the heavy armor blocks are there, to protect them. In other words, every time I land in here, it's gonna hurt. But can't be helped. I mean, I could technically lower the wall eventually if I really want to. I mean, maybe I don't need to be so high. Maybe I can like cut it off, like say here, and move up or something like that. I don't know. It should be fine. If I'm, you know, too annoyed by it, I can, you know, cut it off at a certain height to make it look better. Or, well, not really look better, because I don't know, would it look better? Yeah. Hey, that's not fair. You guys give us these really cool armor blocks and slope blocks, and yet these don't blend in. When it comes to the light armor blocks, they blend in perfectly, but when it comes to the heavy armor blocks, they look so out of place. Oh my god. It's gonna be a very huge hangar. I could change how it goes once I reach here. Once I reach here, I could probably bring it in a little further, mold the actual hangar to the shape of the ship. Yeah, that would actually look cool too. If the hangar feels molded to the thrusters in the ship, then it would feel like, you know, it's a very snug fit for a ship, you know, and make it have more character. Of course, that will have its own problems in that, you know, it'll feel like a tight fit, but it definitely would look cooler. And the real problem is, you know, figuring out that whole hangar, the door to get this thing in. Maybe, give me a second, maybe there's a, how big are those bloody force field blocks anyway? Here we are. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 10. There's no way that's gonna work. It's like, how big? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're only gonna be able to hold a fraction of the ship. Maybe if I had them at 20 or 15 each, it would be fine, but yeah, no way is it gonna fit. It would be cool though. And you know, it's like, feels like it's permanently open and stuff like that, and then you just slide the ship in. But meh. You know, I think I might end this episode here. All I'm really going to be doing for the rest of the episode is basically doing these walls and bringing it in here. But yeah, I'm probably only going to be, you know, just basically copying this, you know, like duplicating this to over there and then extending it out this way. A lot of time going to be built just, you know, just building this framework for the bottom of the hangar. Next episode will probably involve me figuring out how to actually put a roof on this thing. You know, one that will actually work and not explode. I'm sure it'll be fine, but yeah. By God, this thing's gonna be awesome when it's done. Just, you know, entering the hangar and it's like, you see this giant ship parked in there and see this like cool sloped walls, like, and the way everything is shaped around the ship, like, you know, it's like it's just a snug little fit. Perfect little mold. It's gonna be awesome. If I'm gonna be spending extra time on my own, I might lower this a little bit just to keep it a little further away from the thrusters, you know what I mean? Makes perfect sense, you know. I don't know how much range these thrusters have on them, but probably be better safe than sorry. Maybe lower it down one more or so. Because don't these have something like a range of 3 or 4 blocks or so? I don't know. I kind of a little worried about these forward and back thrusters though. Because when lining it up into the ship, oh my God, if I accidentally hit the walls with these things turned on, they're gonna do a lot of damage. Just, you know, move forward just a little bit. Whoops, there goes my back wall. It's like, yeah, also here, these are probably too close also. I don't really know what I'm doing. It looks cooler like that though. My biggest concern though is these thrusters, because, you know, I need to lower myself into the ship, and probably these thrusters because I don't want to burn a hole in the ship, because those are the ones that are going to be doing the most damage. But hey, at least I solved this feet problem. I was like, when I put this connector down here before I started recording, I'm like, oh no, I can't connect, and if I try and raise this up, then it's not going to be right either, because there's going to be too short and stuff, and everything's going to collide and explode, and this isn't going to end well. But now that I've done it like this, yeah, it certainly blends in nicely with these walls too. Really suits it, you know? One other good thing about having it like this though, is that walls like this can actually be suited for actual kind of faction colors. So, you know, you have your plain walls like this, and then, you know, your pokey arty walls can be like, I don't know, the blue color that I like to pick for my channel and stuff like that. You know, kind of faction-y colors and stuff. And then also maybe like everything else is plain gray and all that. This is blue, and then this is red. So it's only very minor dabs of color here and there. Everything still looks mostly gray, but you know, you got dashes of color here and there to just say, you know, this is my faction color and stuff like that, you know? Because normally speaking, I don't like messing around with color too much, otherwise things look a bit odd. On the other hand, now that I've gotten used to this, it doesn't look too bad. I guess I just have a knee-jerk reaction to adding colors to things, you know? At first I'm like, oh my god, it looks terrible. Then the more you get used to it, it's like, oh, you know what? It wasn't that bad in the first place. Why am I, you know, so hateful about the color? So guys, this episode's been a ton of fun. Didn't get too much done, well, unless you count removing the lid off my hangar that I had built. And getting squished a couple of times. That's always fun. And then, you know, figuring out the walls, and then that bloody ship. Why wouldn't it die? Nothing could hit it. It's like tiny little ship, and I have how many turrets shooting at it, and yet not a single bloody turret can hit it. They're all a bunch of idiots. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, well, you know what to do. You hit that like and you hit that like and subscribe button. Stop pressing the wrong button. Or share it with your friends. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Bye! How is this thing still alive? What is it? It's small and somehow still alive. Not for long. Bye! I don't even know why it didn't shoot at me.